Hi everyone, let me ask you one question. What do you think of when I say sugar? Sugar ends up in food in two different ways. First off, natural sugars like in honey or fruit juice that occur naturally in the product, and added sugars. But however, added sugars are not only the sugars we add to the food. Most of the times, added sugar ends up in the food during the manufacturing or production of that product. We've heard it all before. Sugar can be related to poorer health outcomes. So how much do we really know about sugar? And do we know where sugar hides? If you don't know, then there's no need to worry because these are the topics that we will be covering today. The first step in managing our sugar intake is to be able to identify the sugars. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just picking the product up and seeing sugar in the ingredient list. Often, sugar is being disguised under different names. Some of the commonly used names include sweetener, high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, malt syrup, nectar, corn syrup, molasses, honey, syrup, maltose, fructose, dextrose, sucrose, and invert sugar. The second step in managing our sugar intake is to be able to know which products are actually the guilty foods. You will be surprised by some of these products. This is just a summary of the guilty foods out there. Some sauces can contain sugar. Even some pre-prepared soups can contain up to 24 grams of sugar. Sugar is in your salad dressings, and it can even be found in instant noodles. Feel free to pause the video here to take it all in. So let's stay sugar smart. Avoid soft drinks and rather drink water. If you crave that fizzy feeling in your mouth that the soft drinks usually give, try sparkling water. And if you are getting bored of plain water, you can flavor it with different fruit slices or even mint leaves. You can make some homemade iced tea or even homemade iced coffees. That way you control the amount of sugar that goes in. Take control and make your own salad dressings or your own sauces. And flavor your foods as discussed last week with natural flavorings. By rather choosing fresh products instead of pre-processed or pre-prepared products, we can also really decrease the amount of sugar in our diet. As we discussed previously, we need to pick up the product and read the labels to know what are we eating. And lastly, portion control. Treats are allowed in moderation, so stick to your portions and it will be guilt-free. To sum it all up, sugar is almost everywhere, but by reading the labels and making the smart choice, you can decrease your sugar intake.